Finally, the identity is revealed. The name is, if you believe, type Amen and watch this, because this is about you identity. My beloved one, have you ever wondered why you are here? Why you, out of all the billions of souls, were placed in this exact moment, in this exact life? I know that feeling. That longing to understand. That quiet whisper inside you, asking, who am I really? And what is my purpose? Maybe you felt it in moments of stillness, or in the chaos of everyday life. That tug on your soul telling you that you're more than just a name, more than just another person walking this earth. But let me tell you something that may change the way you see yourself forever. There is a reason you are here. There is a reason you are watching this right now. And by the time this message ends, you will know the truth about your identity, the name you were always meant to carry. From the moment we are born, the world gives us a name. A label. A role to play. Some of us are called strong. Some are called weak. Some are praised. Others are ignored. We are shaped by the expectations of society, by the opinions of others, by the experiences that leave marks on our hearts. But is that really who we are? Are we just a collection of labels, stitched together by what the world tells us to be? No. Because before anyone ever called you by a name, before anyone ever told you who you are, there was one who already knew. You were known before you were even formed. You were chosen before you ever took your first breath. You are not just another soul passing through time. You are not lost. You are not forgotten. You are called. The one who calls you, there is a name that was spoken over you long before you even knew yourself. A name given not by people, but by the one who created you. You see, the world may tell you that you are just another person. That your life is random. That your struggles, your victories, your dreams, they are all just part of a fleeting existence. But that is not the truth. You were created with purpose. You were created with love. And the one who made you has called you by a name far greater than any title this world could ever give. Maybe you've been called by many names in your life. Some good. Some painful. Some that lifted you up, and some that tried to define you by your past. But today, I want you to hear the name that truly belongs to you. You are chosen. You are loved. You are seen. You are known. You are called by name. And that name? That name comes from the one who has never left your side. The one who formed you with his own hands. The one who knows every thought, every dream, every scar, and every hope inside of you. That name is the name given by God. A name that cannot be erased. There is a reason you feel that longing inside of you. That deep desire to know why you exist. It's because you were created for more. The world may try to tell you who you are. It may try to define you by your mistakes, your struggles, your achievements, or even your failures. But God has called you by a name that cannot be erased. A name that carries purpose. A name that carries hope. A name that carries eternal love. What this means for you now that you know this truth, what will you do with it? You can continue searching, continue wondering, continue letting the world define you. Or you can step into the name you were always meant to carry. You can step into your calling. Because you are not an accident. You are not a mistake. You are not forgotten. You are a child of God. That is your name. That is your identity. That is your truth. The world will always try to tell you who you are. But the only name that truly matters is the one given to you by the one who loves you beyond measure. So, when you walk away from this video today, remember this: no matter what life throws your way, no matter what names the world may call you, there is one name that can never be taken from you. The name given to you by God Himself. Hold on to that name. Live in that truth. Because finally, the identity is revealed. And the name is yours. Did you know there's a possible image of your real soulmate that you can look at right now? It might be someone you know or someone you haven't met yet. It's amazing how accurate these have been. You have to see the photo to see what I mean. Click the link in the description to get your soulmate sketch. A life filled with blessings. Now that you know your true name, your true identity, there's something else you need to hear. Your journey doesn't end here. In fact, this is only the beginning. Because the moment you step into the truth of who you are, something incredible happens. You begin to see the blessings that were always meant for you. You begin to walk in a new kind of confidence, not based on what the world says about you, but based on the unshakable truth that you are chosen by God. His blessings are not just something you read about. They are real. They are here. They are for you. And today, I want you to see them. The blessing of being seen. Have you ever felt invisible? Like no one truly understands you? Maybe you've walked through seasons where you felt overlooked, unheard, forgotten. But let me tell you something powerful. You are never unseen. The one who created the universe, the one who placed the stars in the sky and set the oceans in motion, He sees you. Not just the parts of you that the world notices, but the deepest parts. The ones you keep hidden. The thoughts you never say out loud. The dreams you're afraid to share. The struggles you carry in silence. God sees all of it. And He loves you completely. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Jeremiah 1 verse 5. You were never just another person in the crowd. You have always been seen. And that, my friend, is a blessing greater than you can imagine. The blessing of being loved. The world often teaches us that love must be earned, that we have to prove ourselves to be worthy, that we need to meet expectations, be perfect, never fail. But God's love isn't like that. His love isn't based on what you do, it's based on who He is. And who is He? He is the one whose love never fades, never weakens, never walks away. There is nothing you can do to make Him love you less. And there is nothing you need to do to make Him love you more. He already loves you fully, completely, unconditionally. Right here. Right now. I have loved you with an everlasting love. Jeremiah 31 verse 3. That means no matter where you've been, no matter what you've done, no matter how broken you may feel, you are still deeply, fiercely, endlessly loved. The blessing of a purpose. Have you ever wondered why you were born? Why, out of all the possible lives you could have lived, you are here, in this moment, in this body, in this time? That's because you were made for a reason. There is a divine purpose placed inside of you. A calling. A mission. A light that only you can shine in this world. You are not here by accident. You are not just existing. You were sent. Sent to bring love where there is pain. Sent to bring light where there is darkness. Sent to bring hope where there is despair. God has a plan for your life that is greater than anything you could ever imagine. And when you step into His plan, you will begin to see doors open that you never expected. You will see miracles unfold. You will see prayers answered. You will see His hand guiding you every step of the way. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. You don't have to figure it all out on your own. God is already making a way for you. The blessing of strength. Maybe right now, you feel tired, weighed down. Maybe life hasn't been easy. Maybe you've faced battles that no one else knows about. But here's the truth, you don't have to fight alone. God is with you. And His strength is greater than anything you are facing. When you feel weak, He lifts you up. When you feel lost, He leads you. When you feel broken, He heals you. You may not see the full picture right now, but trust this, He is working behind the scenes. And He will never leave you. The Lord is my strength and my shield, my heart trusts in Him, and He helps me. Psalm 28 verse 7. You are not weak. You are not defeated. You are a warrior in the hands of the Almighty. And with Him, you cannot be overcome. The blessing of a new beginning. No matter where you've been. No matter what your past looks like. Today, right now, God is offering you something powerful, a new beginning. A fresh start. A chance to step into the fullness of who you were always meant to be. The past does not define you. Your mistakes do not define you. Only God's love defines you. And He is calling you forward. Into something greater. Into a life filled with His presence, His joy, His peace. Into a life where you know you are chosen, loved, and called by name. So the question is, will you step into it? Will you embrace the blessings waiting for you? Will you walk in the identity that has been yours all along? A final word of blessing as you leave this moment. I want you to carry this truth in your heart. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not lost. You are seen. You are loved. You are chosen. And the blessings of God are already upon you. May He guide your steps. May He fill your heart with peace. May He lead you into a life overflowing with His goodness. And may you always remember, the name you carry is not just any name. It is the name given by the one who loves you most. Walk in that truth. Live in that blessing. Because finally the identity is revealed. And the name is yours. Amen.